Welcome, I'm Dr. Bill Berkowitz of Life Chiropractic in Grass Valley. I want to talk to you about the top 5 actions for the most effective stress reduction. Why are we talking stress? If I've said this once, I've said it 100 times, but everything that robs you of your health, vitality, energy, well-being is related to stress. 90% or more of all illness and disease is stress related. 75 to 90% of all doctor's visits are related to stress. Stress robs your life. And the stress that we're talking about is only increasing in our daily lives. It's the nature of our culture. And it's outside of your ability to manage or control it. So what do? We can change how your body reacts or responds to what we consider stress. Because stress is not so much what happens to you, but how you respond, how your brain and nervous system responds. So let's jump into the top 5 actions you can start taking to change how you respond to stress. The first is what I call sleep hygiene. Sleep is critical. It's during deep sleep that your brain cleans out, your body rests, recovers, heals. And so you need to carve out regular time. And here's the basics of sleep hygiene. It needs to be the same time for bed every night. You need to carve out at least 7.5 to 8 hours so that you get a good 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Your room should be dark, pitch black preferably. No electronics in the room. The room should be cool, certainly below 65 degrees. You should stop consuming any kind of stimulants like caffeine, coffee, tea after noon. Avoid alcohol in the evening. Stop eating a good couple of hours before sleep. And avoid anything really stimulating, any movies, any television, any screens that are going to agitate you at all. Those are the basics. There's more, but that's the basics, and you need to get that. Now, the challenge is that stress interferes with sleep, and then we tend to abort a regular sleep cycle. So you want to carve that out. It might not make the hugest difference right away, but as we do the next 4 steps, the next 4 actions, it'll make an impact. Action number 2, you need a regular movement practice. The body was designed to move. This might be gentle yoga, it might be dance, it might be Tai Chi, it might just be a walk or a hike. But you need to move your body. If you're not moving, it's going to react by tightening up. And that's one of the impacts of stress. Action number 3, you want to reduce or eliminate stimulants, alcohol, sedatives, any drugs, cannabis, anything, as much as you can. I'm not talking about prescription medications, but you want to reduce or eliminate those things. They will all interfere with sleep. They will cover up the impact of stress, but they're not going to change what stress is doing to you. Action number 4, you want to activate your vagus nerve, and you want to activate it on a regular basis in many different ways. Your vagus nerve has been called your highway to well-being. Activation of the vagus nerve cultivates better sleep, cultivates better digestion, a lower heart rate, lower blood pressure, lowered inflammation, better healing, better immune system, everything that you want, less tension and pain. So you want to activate your vagus nerve, because by activating your vagus nerve, you will reduce the activity of the sympathetic fight or flight system, which is what is responding to stress. Action 5, and this is more of a concept than an action, but it involves activity. Rewiring your nervous system, and that's what we're talking about here. We're talking about changing how you respond to stress, not trying to manage the stress that you're exposed to, but rewiring that is a process. It will take time and repetition. It has taken you decades, literally your entire life, to get to the point where stress is having a significant impact on your health, your well-being, your energy level, your emotions. And it's going to take some time, repetition, reinforcement to rewire that response. But don't worry, rewiring it takes a fraction of the time. In as little as 2 to 6 months, you can make significant impact in how you respond to stress. And over time, you're going to build an amazing resilience. Here's what I mean by that. You're going to get exposed to stress. And stress will knock you off balance. But if you're resilient, you come back to balance and it doesn't devastate you. It doesn't wreck your sleep. It doesn't wreck your digestion. It doesn't trigger headaches. It doesn't wipe you out. It doesn't make you sick. So you need to commit to the time and repetition of rewiring stress, or rewiring how your nervous system responds to stress. Now make sure to subscribe to all my social media channels where I regularly post information. You can find additional information on my website, lifewithinchiropractic.com, and there's a scheduling link on the home page should you desire to schedule an appointment with me. Thank you.